Hey guys, this is Andrew with rockclass101.com. Today we're going to be learning Ode To Joy, and this arrangement is a little bit different than your typical Ode To Joy. Most arrangements that I've seen are kind of like strum and then a single note, like strum ba, strum ba, right? Kind of something like that. This one's got a reoccurring note where it's the third string. Sometimes we call it like a pedal tone. Basically, it's just like a note that we keep coming back to. Right, so you can hear how it's like every other one is that open third. So it gives it a nice flowing sound to this arrangement, and it's just something that is makes it a little bit more unique, I would say. So I hope you guys dug the arrangement. This is going to be part one of the lesson, and in part one we're going to be learning the entire A melody. And if you guys would like to learn the rest of the arrangement, we will be doing that in part two of the lesson. So part two covers the B, C, and the D melody. And you can also get access to the complete tabs at rockclass101.com. Basically, there's a PDF tab that you can print out and follow along with, and there's an on-screen tab viewer. So you can literally hit play while you watch the performance video or just the audio of the uke playing, and you can highlight bars to loop them, you can slow it down to whatever speed. Just a great asset in learning this song that much quicker. So again, all of that's at rockclass101.com. Let's go ahead and kick into this lesson. So for our melody A, I'll go ahead and just play the first bar, and then we're going to break it down. So here's what the first bar sounds like. Okay, so the first thing you notice is we're starting with like a stock F, right? So just a basic F chord. And I'm just gonna strum that F chord, and from there I'm gonna play, starting with that pedal tone, right? Just that third string open. So remember, every other hit for this first part is gonna be that third string open. So we're just gonna go strum the F, and I'm gonna keep my fingers in that shape because I want this song to all ring out into each other, right? So I want all the notes to kind of sustain and ring into each other. So I'm gonna strum F and then play the third string, and I'm using my thumb to play the third string. After that, I'm gonna pluck strings 1 and 2. Right, I still got the F held down, so that's the first fret of the second string and the open first string. So I'm strum 3, pluck 3. There's the first half, right? Strum 3, pluck 3. After that, I'm going to drop my index finger down to the first fret of string 1, play that plus the open 4. Okay, and after that, again, we have the open third. Okay, so if I put that together, I have strum 3, pluck 3, pluck 3. Okay, so let's talk about what right hand I'm doing for this index on the first fret of string 1 and the open 4. I'm using my ring finger to hit string 1 and my thumb to pluck string 4, right? And after that, I can either do one of two things. I can use the thumb to come down and hit 3, or I can use the index to do 3. So watch my right hand on this one. So for that time, I went down with the thumb, right, after, right? But I could also use the first finger, so, right? It's up to you guys. It's whatever's the most comfortable. You could play this as a 3-finger approach or a 4-finger approach. If you use 4 fingers, then your ring gets string 1, middle gets string 2, index is 3, thumb is 4. Or you could do a 3-finger approach where your thumb would get string 4 and 3. And then your first would get string 2, middle will get string 1. Or you could use these 3, right? So again, thumb would get 4 and 3, middle finger would get string 2, ring finger would get string 1. So it's your guys' call, whatever is the most easy and most comfortable. But we'll try and talk a little bit about it as we go through too. So again, let's play up to where we're at. We're almost done with bar 1. Okay, and let's talk about the last hit. So the last one's going to be a bit tricky. So you're going to use your middle finger to play the second fret of string 4, and your pinky to play the third fret of string 1. And again, we're just using ring finger to pluck the first string, thumb for the fourth string. And then again, after that, we have open third. Right, so it's tricky because you've got these 2 fingers, which probably you're not used to this kind of shape a lot. There's a reason we're doing this And the reason is the fingering for this part is these two fingers, because we want to create the most smoothest transition that we possibly can, right? So when I'm playing, right, I want it to sound nice and clean and always sustaining into each other, right? So instead of going from, right, you've got to move so quick that it's going to be very hard to get that kind of sustaining into each other. So that's the reason we're going to use those fingerings. So again, middle fingers on second on string 4, and then rings on third on string 1. And then followed up with the open third. That completes bar 1. So bar 1 all the way through, we have strum 3, pluck 3, pluck 3, pluck 3. Without me calling. Okay. Now let's go ahead and play bar 2, and then we'll break it down. Okay, so that's what bar 2 sounds like. So first thing you notice, it starts where we just left off, right? Second and pinky on those two same frets, second fret, third fret. So we're gonna hit that together, open third, and then we're walking backwards basically to where we just were. So first fret of string 1, open 4, open third after that. So it literally went forward and then backwards. So we've got pluck 3, going backwards. And then we're going back again to that first finger on the first fret of string 2 and the open 1, and then the open third after that. So you see that it went completely backwards from where it did, right? It did the second and the third and the fourth one of bar 1. So it literally went 4, 3, 2, but we're not ending on the F chord. We're gonna end on something different, okay? So let's just cover the first 3 for bar 2, right? So it's going backwards. We have, okay, here's the last one. It's gonna be open 2 and open 4, and then open third, of course. So we have backwards, right? And the last one's different, right? Open 4 and 2, open third. One more time. Okay, so for this one, I'm using thumb and third. I'm talking about right hand. First finger, thumb and third. First finger, thumb and middle finger. First finger, thumb and second finger. First finger. So I was doing a 4-finger approach for this one. So for me, that works easy. But again, guys, you can do a 3-finger approach. It's whatever's the easiest for you. And I'm sure if you watch the performance video, I probably did a 3-finger, or I might have done a 4 sometimes. I don't know. It just, after you play for a while, you kind of just don't really think about it too much. You kind of just do, which is a cool point to get to in your playing. So let's do this now. We've got bar 1 and 2. Let's play it all the way through. Okay, a little bit slower. And remember, try and keep it nice and steady, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so just nice and steady and sustaining into each other. Let's go ahead and move on to bar 3 now. So bar 3 sounds like this, and then we'll break it down. Okay, so this one's a little bit tricky because we've got to play on that third string, and then we've got the open third, right? So this one's just a little bit tricky because of that. Take your middle finger, put it on the second fret of string 3, and then take your index, put it on the first fret of string 2. We're going to pluck that, and then the open third, and then put it back down, pluck again, lift your middle finger up, open third. So you have 2 of those in a row, right? Pluck 3, pluck 3. And then we have open 4 and open 2 together, and then open third after that. So you're plugging 4 and 2 together, and then open third. So together we have 2 the same, then open 4 and 2, and then third string, right? And again. Okay, then we're back to first finger on the first fret of string 2, open first, so pluck those 2 together, and following it up finally with open third. So if I call that one out again, we have two of the same opens, then the first fret of string 2 and open 1, and then open third to finish it, right? So playing it without calling sound like this. So again, what makes it hard is just that you've got to lift it up, put it back down, lift it up, put it back down. So it's just a little tricky with that you've got to play off that third string in a row, basically. So just a little tricky, not too bad. Let's look at bar 4 now. Bar 4 is a bit simpler. Here's what it sounds like. So it starts with an F. We're just going to strum the F chord, and then play the third string twice. And then we're going to play the open 4, so you got to lift that middle finger, and then open 4 and 2 together. And that holds out for the rest of the bar. So you have strum 3, 3, 4, remember that's open, and then 4 and 2 open. So strum 3, 3, 4, pluck. Right, and if I call out the rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and that's that bar. So slow. Okay, if I play bar 3 and 4 together, we have. Okay, if we play it slow. Okay, now if we play bar 1 through 4 all the way through, this is what we have. Alright guys, so that's basically the first melody. So that's 4 bars. Every melody is 4 bars. If you guys want to learn the B, the C, and the D melody, the rest of this arrangement, you can do so at rockclass101.com in part 2 of the lesson. Plus you can get access to the complete tab, so you can print it out as a PDF, follow along with this lesson video and the next one. And then you can also get access to that on-screen tab viewer, so you can literally hit play, loop bars, slow it down to whatever speed. Just a great asset in learning this tune that much quicker. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in our next lesson. Thanks!